So it's come to my attention that they have a few products in the detailing industry that they call a Bead Maker Killer. Now what I mean by that is this product here made by PNS is called Bead Maker. It is a silica infused spray paint sealant. This is such a popular product now that if you're a detailer and you don't have it, it's almost weird. It's literally that much of a staple now. So it only makes sense that they would try to have products that take over that spot, right? So right next to this product here, I have two products that have been claimed are Bead Maker Killers. First one, Xtreme Solutions Topper, right? From Xtreme Solutions in New Jersey. And this one is Technician's Choice Ceramic Detail Spray. People love this one. I'm not gonna talk about this one in this video because I got a whole lot to say about this. But what I'm gonna talk about today is my experience with Xtreme Solutions Topper and whether I think this really can knock Bead Maker off of the silica spray sealant pedestal. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and stick around. All right, so Xtreme Solutions Topper. This thing is called Topper for a reason. That's what it's meant for. It's meant to top any kind of product. It could be a ceramic coating. It could be another silica spray sealant like Bead Maker. It could be a standalone product. It could be used for a lot of different things. Detail spray, you name it. So what they are claiming here is this is a top coat lubricant and protectant. So being that they're saying it's a lubricant, I'm expecting it to be very slick like Bead Maker. I'm expecting it to bead water like Bead Maker. And I'm also expecting it to last longer than Bead Maker, because if you know anything about Bead Maker, it doesn't last longer than a couple weeks. It's pretty terrible. But these products I think aren't meant to really be long-term solutions. Kind of like I said about Mirror Finish Touchless, this is a couple of months. This is more like a couple of weeks. So this is something that I would use as a detail spray or just a last little touch over your vehicle. So anything, this doesn't have any cure time, or it doesn't say it at least. Bead Maker says 2 hours is the cure time that you're supposed to put, but I use this exactly the same as Bead Maker, meaning the first initial layer should be a heavy layer wiped in, and then after every wash, you put a light layer over the top from there. So one thing I noticed about this is it does say that you shouldn't spray it on a hot surface. That is another thing I noticed about Technician's Choice, is it behaved horribly on hot surfaces. I've heard people say that Bead Maker doesn't perform well on hot surfaces, that it streaks or when it's really cold. The only time I've had experience with Bead Maker where it streaked on me was actually really cold, not hot. Never had a problem with that. In using Xtreme Solutions, right now in Fresno, it's kind of hot. One thing I'll give credit for on this Xtreme Solutions product is that I've never had a problem with it streaking on me. So let's go into real world testing. Now I'm gonna show you on a panel. I'm gonna use my truck on the front fender. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you half and half. This half is with Bead Maker, the other half is with Topper. I will go ahead and point that out in the video here. And we're gonna look at water behavior. We're gonna look at visual gloss. I don't have a gloss meter, so I'm not gonna go that deep into it. What I am gonna do is just the real stuff. What are customers gonna see? It's a visual thing, right? Let's just be real about it, okay? Does it look glossier? Is it repelling more water? That's it. That's what I'm trying to test today. I'm a real mobile detailer, and this is the type of stuff that I care about, and I know that my customers care about. So let's go check it out. So I stripped this panel. I usually have touchless on here. All the rest of the vehicle has touchless, but this panel has been stripped. So you can see I covered it in deionized water. Look at that. There's no beading. Okay, we're using wipeout panel prep to really make sure there's nothing left on here for you guys. I know there's always somebody in the comments. You're gonna say something. Well, now you can see it has got nothing. So I understand this is gonna kind of be a ghetto side to side, I get it. Because I have a towel on here, I don't have a tape line. But what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and lay down Bead Maker on the right side here, and then on the other side I'm gonna do Xtreme Solutions Topper. So let's go ahead and lay a heavy layer of that. So that's all done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this towel over on the same edge here, and I'm gonna go ahead and put Xtreme Solutions Topper over here. So now I'm gonna spray Xtreme Solutions Topper. I don't know if I mentioned this before, these are both straight. You don't dilute these. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this down. Another heavy layer. So you can see it is 11:11. I'm gonna come back later. It may be longer than 2 hours. We will see, but I will show you the time when I come back and I do some tests with the towels. I feel. So remember, this is gonna be an anecdotal experience. Anecdotal meaning my experience. It's gonna be kind of hard to show you slickness without showing you towels falling off, which they both do, as you can see. So we're gonna come back in 2 hours. We're gonna check out gloss the best we can, check out dust, and I'm gonna give you my final opinion. As I stated, a little over 2 hours here, 1:52. 1:11 was 2 hours. So we are almost at 3 hours. So if you remember, on this side, we have Bead Maker, and on that side, we had Xtreme Solutions Topper. I'm not sure if you can see right away, but the gloss looks identical. Maybe a little bit more on the Bead Maker side. So the first thing I want to do is I'm going to show you the water behavior. So I got some deionized water, and I am going to spray the panel down so you can see the water behavior. So you can see there's a lot of beads on both sides. Both have real tight, nice round beads, and both sides have water that's falling off the panel. I'm going to show you some more here. It's always easier to show this on a vertical panel because of gravity, obviously. But if I saturate the panel, look at that. They both are beading water very well. So one thing I will give in favor of Topper is Topper is more of a beader than Bead Maker. Funny, it's called Bead Maker, but as you can see, it's really more of a sheeter. So I will say that the beading of the panel using Topper, it's much faster to get rid of the water than Bead Maker is. All right, so you can see we did the test here with the water. We did the test here to look at gloss, the slickness like I'd shown before. Exactly the same. It's a vertical panel, so it's kind of hard to tell. But take my word for it, Xtreme Solutions Topper has what I would call a satin slickness, if that makes sense. So, like the difference in a satin and a shine, a satin would be a little bit more grabby, so just slightly more grabby than Bead Maker. Bead Maker feels extremely slick, and so does Topper, to be fair, but it is a slight bit more grabby than Bead Maker is. Now, in my opinion, durability doesn't really matter on this kind of product because this kind of product is something that you should put on every wash. So really, you should be doing it at the most every 2 weeks. So I don't really care about durability. Durability is not a factor for me, especially being mobile. Even if you're someone who is doing it yourself, I don't really think durability on a polymer spray sealant should really be something that you're concerned about, to be honest. It should just be something that you lay down, and then after your next wash, you continue to do as a drying aid or every time it's dry. I don't think durability really matters. So I want to take that right off the table. So I do see value in doing product reviews like this because something that has such a big name, something that's as important as Bead Maker in the detailing industry, I think should be challenged. I think that's only natural. However, I really don't think the Topper beats Bead Maker. I just don't. Overall, I would still choose Bead Maker. That's my opinion. This comes in all the different sizes that Bead Maker does too. It'll come in a 16 ounce, a gallon, 5 gallon if you really want to get it. So per ounce on a 1 gallon, you're getting 31 cents per ounce. So not bad. It's $40 a gallon. Not bad, right? Well, let's go look at what Bead Maker costs on their website. Okay, so on the PNS website, it's $35.30. We're gonna just call it 35 bucks. If that's the case, it's 27 cents an ounce. So you're saving some money there. So it's a little bit cheaper. And now that you've seen it, in my opinion, I would always go for Bead Maker. Not only does it smell better, performs better, it's easier to find, way easier to find. Amazon, every single store, mirror finish here. I could get it in all the different places around the area here. So for that, I would choose Bead Maker. So on the next video, trying to kill Bead Maker, I'm gonna be looking at Technician's Choice. And I know if I say something negative about this, I'm gonna hurt some feelings. there's gonna be a lot of butt hurt because there's some people that really like this product. And I'll tell you my experience with it on that video. So thank you guys again for coming back to another video. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the videos. It looks like from the polls that I take, you're enjoying how-tos and product reviews. So I wanted to give you a product review. This is a product that you can use that I do recommend. I just don't think it's better than Bead Maker, but that's my experience, my opinion. So I'm gonna put a link in the description where you can get this product. I do recommend that you try it. It's actually a good product. I just don't think it's better than Bead Maker. That's my honest opinion. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming back to another video. I appreciate you guys as always. All the links will be in the description for everything below, as well as where you can follow me on social media. Thank you guys for all the support. Thank you for coming back to another video. Thank you to all my Stay Sick fam. You guys have a good one, all right? Peace out. Stay slick.